Bullshit.
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 Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit. The U.S. Army has admitted they fudged their books to the tune of millions of dollars in 2015. I'm sorry, that's billions of dollars they lied. Oh, I'm sorry, trillions of fucking dollars they lied about. The Defense Department's Inspector General in a June report said the Army made $2.8 trillion in wrongful adjustments to accounting entries in 1 quarter alone in 2015, and $6.5 trillion for the year. And the Army did not have receipts or invoices for those numbers. They just made up what they did with the money. Do you realize how much money that is?
The Reuters investigation says since 1996, the Pentagon has spent $8.5 trillion in taxpayer money that has never been accounted for. And nobody can say for sure how many billions of that amount were wasted on goods and services that were never delivered, on overpayments to contractors and many other things. What does Congress do about it? Nothing. $8.5 trillion unaccounted for?
It's a lot of money. This is the kind of thing that you would think would bring Capitol Hill to a screeching halt. There'd be hearings kind of almost daily. You'd have various committees looking into it. None of that. It just leads to massive waste, and there can be all sorts of fraud that you don't know about. Just one example, when the Inspector General looked at Iraq, which was, a lot of money, but in the grand scheme, just a portion of the money the U.S. spends. What they found was about $50 billion of the money the U.S. spent there was wasted. And about $6 billion was completely lost. They had no idea where it went. It was completely unaccounted for. And put that in perspective, that's about this amount of money that other countries would spend on their defense in a year total. And that's just the loose pocket change that we lost in the couch.
The Pentagon apparently uses a standard operating procedure to enter false numbers, or so-called plugs, to cover lost or missing information in their accounting in order to submit a balanced budget to the Treasury. So they can write in everything.
I mean, that's probably the most shocking part of this, is that they get to the end of the day and they say, oh, there's money missing. What do we do? Well, we'll just put a number in there that says it's there, and we'll sort it out later. I mean, again, this is the type of operating practice that if you did it in your own business, if you tried to do it with your own taxes for the government, they'd haul you off to jail.
What contributes to the massive waste is the fact that for 2 decades, the Pentagon has dodged an audit, which means nobody checked if the numbers in their accounting made any sense.
Doing a story about the Pentagon, Washington Post just found out $125 billion a year are wasted, at least, that the Pentagon admits. I came across this video. This is from like 2002 on CBS. Let's watch this.
Pentagon, the day before 9/11, Secretary of Defense Donald Rumsfeld declared war, not on foreign terrorists.
The adversary is closer to home. It's the Pentagon bureaucracy.
That was September 10th, 2001. That was the day before 9/11. Rumsfeld comes out with this huge announcement that the Pentagon can't account for trillions of dollars. Trillions? The day before 9/11. So let's watch this report from CBS. It's pretty eye-opening.
Said money wasted by the military poses a serious threat.
In fact, it could be said that it's a matter of life and death.
Rumsfeld promised change, but the next day, the world changed. And in the rush to fund the war on terrorism, the war on waste seems to have been forgotten.
So a couple $1 trillion the day before 9/11. Here's what George Bush said.
03 budget calls for more than $48 billion in new defense spending.
More money for the Pentagon when its own auditors admit the military cannot account for 25% of what it already spends.
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions.
2.3 trillion with a T.
I just like to walk in. I wouldn't need a special costume. Just dress like this. And I'd fly in. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.